The extra point now coming from Myers. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They go play action now. Jackson. Flushed out right. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. Play action. It's Jackson. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by the Seahawk defense. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Jackson from the shotgun. And this is caught by Watkins. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 32-yard line.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. From the gun, it's Jackson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 33. That was one I kind of saw it coming, Charles. You had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
Wilson's throw caught here by Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. He hits his target, Lockett. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Wilson eluding the pressure right. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. Wilson will throw again. Buying time to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. This complete to Lockett. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 15-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On the move to his left. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Seahawks are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up first and goal.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Connects on the PAT, and the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Darrell Taylor in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Play action. Now Jackson. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. This taken in at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Only needing 2 yards on second down. They'll go again with Dobbins. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Edwards. Stays on his feet. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run the toss here. Edwards. And he's got some space here. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Now, back in my old days, before college, I played a little bit of offense. I used to love to pitch the ball to my backs. How about that pitch right on that play?
Yeah, going right. People run to the right more than to the left, don't they, in real life and in video games?
That is true. A lot of offenses constructed to run to the right side of the line of scrimmage. Those big tackles, usually your power blockers.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Jackson to throw. That one complete to Prochet. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now it's Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll get in as they're back within his score now. The lead's down to 7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 2nd and inches, Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And that's going to be caught, Dwayne Eskridge. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Here's Wilson. Rolling to his left. And smartly going into the slide there. Wilson has enough for the first. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Rolling to his right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
And the Ravens are right back in this football game.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Jackson on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins,
56 yards.
And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Now a big play here as the Ravens are going to go for the 2-point conversion. And this is caught. And they've got the lead here in the 4th. They didn't want the tie. They rolled the dice and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feeling like we're just hanging with you. We're going to go ahead and push it to a 1-point lead, and it just changes the complexion of the whole game.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is DJ Reed returning.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Dumps this one off to Chris Carson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Being chased out left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson. Oh, he he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just past the 35. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
Jackson's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So here we go, Charles, third down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
Here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And some room to run that. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's second and 10.
Now Jackson. Flushed out right. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 16.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Here's a give to Dobbins.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Now Dobbins again on second down.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Throwing now is Jackson.
He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield.
This will wind up a loss on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Jackson to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
And the Ravens are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds.